So friends, today we are with Sea Voyage and Story of Ships. Whenever we are going to talk about voyage, firstly comes the vehicle. What is the vehicle of the seas? The ship. There are two kinds of ship. Number one, passenger ship. Number two, merchant ship. The glamorous and glorious passenger ship indicates the single name, and that's the name of Titanic. This is Titanic. From 1907 to 1912, it was built and started journey in 1912, 10th April. Length of Titanic was 275 meter. Weight 7,000 ton. The then cost was 75 lakh dollars. There were 2,200 passengers and 113 crewmen and 7 others. Journey was in the Atlantic Ocean from England to America. That's RMS Royal Mustard Steam Titanic. And another story of the ship goes to the merchant ship, and there's the name of famous playwright William Shakespeare, and he's one of the greatest play, Merchant of Venice. The hero Antonio was one of the greatest and richest men of Venice. He had 4 ships. First one went for Tripoli. Second one for Indies. Indies, maybe Red Indies or America, maybe India, or must be the West Indies. Third ship for Mexico, and fourth went for England. Antony was a rich man, and he had 4 ships. So he was able to borrow only 3,000 ducat from moneylender Shylock for his friend Bassanio. But later all the ships drowned, and he became failure and was going to die, according to the bond of the Shylock. So, what's the fate? There is no certainty, no surety in sea voyage. The greatest fright, Titanic was drowned. The richest, Antonio, lost his ship. And now, I am Sandeep Ghosh with West Bengal Board, Class 9, Lesson 9, Poem, The North Ship by English poet Philip Larkin. Philip Larkin. English poet Philip Larkin. This is a story of 3 ships. Now read. I saw 3 ships go sailing by over the sea, the lifting sea, and the wind rose in the morning sky, and one was rigged for a long journey. So the poet saw 3 ships for the seas. Among the 3 ships, one was rigged, ready for a long journey. Now second part. The first ship turned towards the west over the sea, the running sea, and by the wind was all possessed and carried to a rich country. The first ship was lucky. Unwillingly, by the wind, he went to a rich country. Third part, the second ship. The second turned towards the east over the sea, the quaking sea, and the wind haunted it like a beast to anchor in captivity. Second ship was anchored by the wind and became like a bondage beast. And next part goes for the ship. The third ship drove towards the north over the sea, the darkening sea. But no breath of wind come forth, and the decks sound fastly. So the third ship went towards darkening sea in a cold region, and his decks became frosty. The northern sky rose high and black over the proud, unfruitful sea. East and west, the ships come back happily or unhappily, but the third went wide and far into an unforgiven sea under a fire-spilling star, and it was rigged for a long journey. Fire-spilling star means comet, or the parts from the sun. That is dangerous. So look at these pictures. The first ship was ready for a journey, but it can't complete its journey. It went to a rich country. Second ship was ready for a long journey, but it can't go to its destination. It was beaten and returned hopelessly. And third ship, that was rigged, and we had to continue in our life. We always be ready for a long journey, as journey or voyage is never certain. So the flowchart: number 1, 3 ships voyaged for journey. One of them was rigged for long journey. Second part: first went to the west running sea and returned from the rich country successfully. Second went for the east and quaking sea and can't return. It became captive. Later returned unhappily. The third ship or north ship went to the north, the darkening sea. Don't come back. No wind, but cold and frost. It was rigged for long journey. So we may be successful, may be failure, but we must be always ready for long journey. Goodbye. Stay home. Don't rumors, and always be ready for long journey in the life also. Okay.